Reporting live from Hypers Club in Atlanta for Comedy Hype News, I'm John Alba. Martin Lawrence looking like this or getting older was something his fans never quite took time to imagine at the height of his career. For over 3 decades, Lawrence has entertained audiences with his animated jokes and charisma felt on screens across the globe. Now, the day after it was announced Lawrence would be executive producing a new spin-off show from his iconic self-titled sitcom, he would step out to celebrate his 60th birthday. There, he would end up sharing a video on Instagram from his birthday party attended by close friends, family. Michael Blackson and Tracy Morgan were also in attendance. Now on social media, many fans and more of his peers would join in on wishing him a happy birthday. Even though the cause of the celebration is a positive one, there is some social media users who seem to be thrown off and again worried by Martin's slow dance moves and movement, sparking more concerns for his health and well-being. When the Shade Room will go on to share Martin's birthday party on their Instagram page, several online users in the comments would share their thoughts of him getting older. One social media user would write, "What's wrong with Martin?" Another online user would share, "I hope he's okay." One more would notice Martin's slow movements and comment, "I'm glad he's 60, but makes me want to shed a tear when I see our legends getting older and looking a little bit weak and slow. We love you, Martin." While another would write, "Everybody's like, what's wrong with Martin? He's old. The F y'all expecting a 6-year-old to do?" Now, concerns over Martin's health were amplified during promotion of Bad Boys Ride or Die just last year. During this time, Lawrence would speak slower and stumble over some of his words in interviews. There was one point where he seemed to be a bit unsteady as he was guided by co-star Will Smith for support, who would go on to hold Lawrence's hand as they greeted fans of the film. Concerns got so big, Lawrence himself would actually address them on several occasions. One in June of 2024 during an interview with Hot 97's Ebro in the Morning, where the show's host would ask Lawrence about his health concerns and rumors. Lawrence would go on to respond, "I'm fine, I'm in God's hands, I'm blessed, you know. I'm glad to be waking up every day. I'm all good, no need for people to be concerned. I'm healthy as hell, stop the rumors." Now, even in a few months later, in August of 2024, Lawrence would address those same rumors on his stand-up comedy tour, Y'all Know What It Is, making light of the entire situation, jokingly attempting to prove to the audience he didn't suffer from any stroke. Now, despite the constant admissions of nothing being wrong, fans have still expressed they have a hard time believing Lawrence. These worries may be valid due to Lawrence's past medical history that has been documented. Back in 1999, he would go on to collapse due to severe heat exhaustion and was put in a 3-day coma. Some have worried if Martin's current condition comes from any long-term effects from that particular incident. We and viewers are left with the debate. Should Martin's health even be a conversation? And unfortunately, it is one regardless if we cover it or not. However, there could be a more positive outlook on Lawrence than a what happened perspective. What about a he's still here perspective, given that we've lost so many legends in the past few years? And to note, we lost Bernie Mac at just 50 years old. And yes, being 60 doesn't give any of us an excuse to just wither away, but given that Martin has probably dealt with pressures and stress more than your average person, is where grace should be shown. And honestly, reaching this milestone as a black man in an industry where even much younger people have passed away is why we should go on to celebrate him. Happy 60th, Martin Lawrence. Reporting live from Hypers Club in Atlanta for Comedy Hype News, I'm John Alba.